friend Roger Christopherson here again with another first listener review. And this one is like a real first time one for me because I'd never even heard of this band. But anybody who's listened to any of my past reviews on bands may have heard me occasionally mention Bandcamp, which is where I've found a lot of interesting bands. Actually, the first person I found on there was Jason Beeler, and he's got his own project going now, which you guys should check that out, the Baron von Bielski Orchestra. Actually, has Jeff Scott Soto featured on some of that stuff there, and that's the guy who led me to Bandcamp. I started putting my stuff on there, and while I was on there, I started checking out other bands, and it's all was originally for independent artists, and so they could put their stuff out there and market their music and try to get their music out to people. And all the money that you spend on this goes directly to the artists. I push that all the time. That's why I love this site, because the artists are the ones getting paid, not a record company, and it's them doing the work themselves. Although lately there's been albums, labels on here that it's supposed to be for independent artists, but there's actually been labels that are pushing their bands down. This is one of those that's actually Scarlet Records put this one out, but I found this band from other bands on Bandcamp, and the name of the band is Winterage, or Winterage, I guess is how you pronounce it. Italian band. This album was called Nekyia. I don't really know, but doesn't matter, because tell you what, this album blew my mind. This album was so good. It's one of those ones where you hear it and you have to stop whatever it is you're doing and you just listen to it and try to comprehend what is going on. I didn't know what I was getting into with this album, but I am so glad I found this band. It's their third album. I really know nothing about this band. I actually had to go to their website, and luckily they did have one, because some of these bands don't promote themselves very well at all. It's hard to find anything about them. I guess it's their third album, like I think I just said. But the band consists of a lot of people I'm not familiar with at all. We have Matteo Serlenga on bass, Gabriele Boschi on violin and orchestrations, who was the only founding member I can see at this point, Daniel Barbarossa vocals and bagpipe, Gianmarco Bambini on guitars, and Luca Giglioni on drums. I really hope I didn't kill those names too bad. But basically what these guys promote themselves as is a symphonic power metal band with influences from classical Irish and medieval music. They promote the use of folk a lot, which I haven't heard the first two albums yet. I guess there's an EP thrown in there too, so I haven't heard those yet. I just got done listening to this one, and from what I understand, they've done a lot of personnel changes. These guys are all fairly newer. The founding members are, the only founding member left at this point is Gabriele Boschi, and everybody else is new. So, but this newer one they're promoting as even a more dramatic side of the band. And this is going to be hard to describe because I've never heard anything like this. And I see that even they are having trouble describing what it is they sound like, because I was not expecting this. But, well, I'll give it my best. Basically, it's power metal symphonic. Even has a little bit of a gothic feel there to it. And they have a full orchestra involved in everything, and a few little oddball instruments here. And I say full orchestra, it's like you got the horn section, the strings, the timpani, there's everything. It's like full orchestra. It's not just orchestration like strings is what a lot of people think. This is like full orchestra. And it's not like music that has orchestra added to it. These songs are interwoven. The music is interwoven with the orchestra. If the orchestra wasn't there, these songs wouldn't be songs. They would be just empty. The orchestra is part of the writing of the song. I think that has to do with the leader of this, who is the violinist, I guess, and writing most of the music. Gabriele there is the founder and the orchestral arranger, but the orchestral arranger doesn't even like narrow it down for us guys who don't understand orchestral music. These are like songs that are like just pieces, they're orchestral pieces written with the band as part of the orchestral writing of it, if that makes any sense. Like they just, it's interwoven as part of the song. I don't know how to explain it any better than that. When I first heard it, I was mind-boggled as to what was going on. And I mean, they have all the metal stuff going on. You know, there's a blast beats in there every now and then. The singing is amazing. Just, I can't. There's no way I'm going to be able to describe this. All I can tell people is you got to check this band out. If you are into metal, you don't. Orchestral music, even if you're not into heavy music and you just like orchestral music, you want to hear something new and exciting, this is for you. If you like heavy music, symphonic music, power metal, any of that stuff, and you want to hear something new and exciting, check these guys out. This might be my new favorite band. I don't know, like at least the newest favorite, newer band anyway. I've never heard anything quite like this, and as you can see, I'm having trouble just even describing what it is. But I can't emphasize enough to check these guys out. I'll probably be taught I was hanging out with some dudes last night, and we were jamming, and I even mentioned this band, and they had never heard of them, and I was like, you gotta check them out. It's just one of those bands I will probably be talking about and just recommending to people, even like outside of this. So, hopefully, you take the time to check it out, and if you do, please leave your thoughts, what you think. Tell me if there's a better way to describe this or whatever, but it's worth checking out. That's all I could say. I don't even know how to describe it. I've never been so dumbfounded how to describe a band before in my life, but you guys have to check this one out. So I was going to say talk to you later, but this one, share. I don't even care if you like it or whatever, subscribe, but share this one. This one's worth sharing so people can find this band. This is a band I hope I start seeing out there even more, and this is the band that could influence the types of other bands out there. It's really could. It probably won't happen, but whatever. I can hope for the best. So as always, till next time, see ya.